S02E49. Lethal, good morning.
Good morning,
I am on my last gradient tea.
Unfortunately, I have run out.
Truly dire circumstances for the two of us. Soon, what will we be left to do but drink water? Oh, or perhaps we'll find some human tea. Some infusion of flowers they found laying about the forest. Maybe some mushrooms they randomly added for flavor.
Perhaps. Or we could be like the dwarves and drink ale for breakfast.
Ale for breakfast. Oh, how uncivilized.
You reflect my horror when I found out.
It is, after all, why they are so short. They have never grown up with manners. Whatever created them has seen fit to curse them with their size, to remind them that if you drink from a barrel, you shall become one. Thoriel's a bitch. Nice and round and rotund. And dense, like the wood you were made from.
I had thought perhaps stone was more their metaphorical relative.
Of course, they wish to be compared to something sturdy and worthwhile. And yet the ale that they drink, does it come in a stone cairn? No. It comes in wood barrels. Some of them they even light on fire before they use them. Oh dear. How often do we see one of our kin running in the morning?
I thought I had recognized her. She's grown up here in Ireland. Young still.
Ah, that explains it then. Actually, having a pet would be an interesting idea for that. Allowing one, I think. I have an idea for what's causing
Do you
it.
think, Athariel, that Christos has any of Mr. Gowan's wretched tea left?
Perhaps. If we ask him, it may be possible. I know if he was offering some to us long before. Oh, look, we found her again.
Any remains?
There's a white burp for you. Do you think she will find what she is looking for in the circuits she is doing?
Meg Venom with L, Authorial.
Gundos.
Well,
Thoriel didn't even wait. Good morning, Aldo.
Excuse me.
I do have a share room back at my place.
Might I
If you'd want to.
squeeze
Someone
in
will probably be out
beside you?
tonight.
oh,
So you can always take that
There
back
you go.
instead for the
Alright, well, I
Thank you.
appreciate
My
that.
favorite dwarf.
The copper's there on the counter anyways. If it's not yours, then it's someone else's, and I'm sure you could find out.
I think he scoffed at you.
well.
I did not.
For when you
Did my ears, my...
Not just a noise that dwarves make.
My long, graceful
Oh,
ears.
They move
As in-
around.
I'll
Ah.
take a look. I mean,
As in,
Grunts
Thank
and
when you
groans
say
and
share room,
scoffs.
what do you mean exactly?
So it wasn't a scoff, it was more of a grunt, a friendly grunt.
Ah.
Yeah.
A greeting
Okay,
grunt,
so
a greeting groan.
As a dog
Alright.
privacy deed, yes.
Okay, okay.
Oh, like that.
I don't know how to put it.
Like, I'll be sure to.
That was
do
more
the
like a
math.
think.
Oh, you make thinking sounds too. Does that help? With the thinking?
In the meantime, I'll have to occupy myself elsewhere.
Sometimes.
Projects to attend.
I
To be
see.
honest.
It is understandable, of course, for the craftsman.
Will do.
She actually likes Aldo. She's just being mean.
Need any ale while I get
Sorry,
both
on
of
the
your
sound,
oils water
Aldo.
boiled?
Get
I
morning.
need that last food I left you cooked.
Sure thing.
And water.
You think I made her laugh? Thank you for following, Grothmar. What a wonderful name. Grothmar.
Was she running just for the sake of running?
I suspect that might be the case. I did not wish to say it, though. How uncouth to have an elf run for the sake of running.
Who knows what madness may come upon us if we were to stay here long enough.
I have stayed here longer, in before. No madness came upon me.
Here you two are. 10 each.
Thank you.
We have an inquiry for you.
Sure.
Do you have any of Mr. Gowan's remaining tea?
I do not. By now it would have been very much expired.
The last of the Gratian, then it is. And we shall have to talk to Wilver. 10 for you, thank you. How are we on food?
Of course. Nothing right now, though we hope to get some later from the butcher.
Ah, very well. Thank you.
Truly no stew.
Rothmar, I recognize your name from
I was
somewhere.
really wanting to get that sorted out by tomorrow.
Oh, good, I made her laugh.
Not then. It's getting much harsher from here.
We should check the Hunter's Lodge. I'll leave the watch for
So I wish you both
that
well
this guy.
in your tea.
well, the last time
Thank
we
you.
talked about, just right now I'm waiting for my food still. Yeah. No, I'm just saying like.
We should
Yep. Because you usually need.
sit and enjoy what might be the last tea for some time.
Oh, don't say such horrible
For the
things.
Gradians.
I mean, we'll stop and ask them. They might have already dropped it. Like I said,
I
before,
may-
last time I asked, they had already dropped it off.
I may flavor my tea with tears, should such a thing become true.
It's only temporary, I thought.
Actually, mentioning it's temporary is actually very interesting. I don't know if an elf would do that. To a good day.
It's a good day, Azario.
You know, it has been time since we last saw our friend Yanda.
It has been.
I recall you asked me to visit a few days ago, but I was not able. Perhaps another time will come about.
I know. Just getting my rounds. I can get two at a time.
Perhaps we could try.
I hope so. It would be to our misfortune, should we not have another opportunity to speak.
I keep forgetting, Azario, to go visit. I walk out, and then I take a different route.
Take a different route.
So I wish him luck.
Hmm. The way of those of Ishmathalos is to get lost on the paths we take, to never quite arrive at the destination we set out for. Look, she got shoes. This is from one who has never had a destination, truly. I am always wandering. From one ruin to the next, from one discovery to the next, one mystery to the next.
Where will your next ruin be, Ithariel?
If misfortune should fall upon Edwick here, hopefully I will not be among them. It won't be the first time I return to a place. Oh, that's right. Groth is from Momo server. Hello, Groth.
I suppose, to make it worth the dig, you would want to wait some time.
There will be naught worth discovering here, truthfully. No mysteries. Just the common things of humans. I have plenty of those already. And the only thing of value you already have in your possession. No needs to worry there. She's talking about Lethel's picture. She's hinting Lethel that she's seen how much Lethel values it. We'll see if she picks up on it. Daytime indeed.
Worried, Ithariel, that such a thing would be ephemeral. That it would fade over time.
It is its very nature of being ephemeral that gives it value. It is the little things that matter. Not the great things. Not the things of value.
But just as a thought,
Oh, she broke. Bye, Ithoriel. Or bye, Lethel. We will miss you. To us, Chet. I have to remember to do it in the RP. Hello, Grothmar. I hope you are doing well. Be welcome. I will ask you to forgive me for being slow at roleplay. The character I'm playing, it's very old. She's over 1,400 years, and so she spent a lot of time sitting and staring at things. Because she's never in a rush at all. Refugees from Barleyrow, is it? His nervous laughing is hilarious. Oh, it's a good old Frenchie. I love Frenchie. Master Soma. Let me know if Lethel is returning to us.
Yes, Christos, I found 2 eggs. They're right here. 20 copper for them. Man selling eggs out there, chicken eggs.
Thank you for the follow, Nomadic. Alright, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it. There's a man selling eggs.
If anything, it suits you.
It's been weird trying to track everything, and I do have
Course
to
it
admit
does.
Christos? Is that betrayal we hear in your voice?
What do you like, some?
Yes.
Alright. I have an extra pair if you would like. I just forgot.
I understand. I am glad you have found your lost eggs. Authorial likes him enough not to... Oh, poor thing. I'm glad Authorial likes Christos, because if she didn't, she would definitely shit all over him right then. What she was thinking of saying is, I see you have found them for the human, but you lose them for an elf.
Anyways. 25. It's not as much as a usual meal, but... Thank you.
This makes me want breakfast now. I wish I wasn't working tomorrow. I could stay late and go have breakfast.
Get yours ready, Ethorian.
Thank you, Christos. If he talks to her one more time, she's gonna get pissed at him.
What way do you like your eggs, Ethorian? Do you know?
Served to me.
I mean the way they're cooked.
It does not matter. That was her getting pissed, by the way. So she has a major flaw that she hates mortals. And certain people will get a, "Oh, John, be welcome."
Hello, have you seen Alder around?
Aye, we saw him this morning.
Do you know where he might be that now? Is he
Nay, we do not.
bookshop?
He departed earlier. But most likely there.
About a week?
No. Just departed possibly to his workshop. We do not know. Thank you, Christos. 25, is that correct?
Sure. Yes.
I'll leave that, please.
Is she done with this tea?
No, she is not. Thank you. 25, sir. Thank you, Christos. We appreciate you finding your eggs for elves.
It's a good morning.
It's all right. I'm not in any hurry. I'm literally not in a hurry. I'm obnoxiously elvish.
And you still need yours, right?
He really does. Darth is just wonderful. Oh, she did a little curtsy.
Serve everyone here.
Oh, she's cute. Now, if you want to see how much Ithoriel cares about Lethel, watch this.
How do you like your meal of eggs? Sure.
She is very adorable.
Fresh chicken. This is good.
Oh, look, he hired another one. Ithoriel was taunting him relentlessly last time. He keeps hiring, like, he hired a fucking traitor last time. Kate. Look at what we have found.
Oh,
scrambled eggs for you. 2 eggs. It seems Christos had a search in the back and found eggs for Aves. After he served the humans, of course. We saved some for you.
Thank you, that is.
Figured because I didn't actually manage to snag any of it today. Is there any still left over this morning?
Rin is catching us off some
No.
meat, so you'll be coming right on.
Spoken in the portrait.
Before I stepped out, I don't remember what we were talking about.
Sure.
It doesn't matter.
Tea.
Have a go.
Tea.
Where will we get more? Actually, I guess we could ask that one.
I had asked Jack, and he said there was no more to be had.
Cade may have other resources. Master Cade, if we may. You are... Remind me of your occupation once more.
Courier and an iron wolf, sort of high.
Courier. Well, Courier, would you be willing to speak to Vovar on our behalf and see if she has tea available? We have run out. Arnulf, be welcome.
It's good to see you once more.
Magovanen, have you disposed of another shirt?
I'm taking a quick break to get a drink. We'll be returning to the forge.
Ah, that is why.
I meant to tell you something. I don't know if you'd find it of interest. There's a new merchant in the marketplace. Swore up and down that he has a very nice scarf from Eshmabdalas made of silk. I didn't know anybody else who might want to buy it, so I figured I'd let you know.
Silk.
You would like a piece of home, I guess.
Thank you, Arnulf. We appreciate it.
Of course.
Aye, from
Said you
home.
wished to get
Tea.
something from Morvar? Tea.
Mm.
I can ask, see if she's got anything on her.
Then Hanan.
Gonna make my way outside anyway, so
Take care.
I'll drop by. See you in a moment.
Thank you, Cade.
Is he off to find us tea?
He's off to find if there's an opportunity for tea. We would not wish him to touch it. He might corrupt it. Everything that boy touches seems to be destroyed.
Oh, on account of him. Not that he is human.
Aye.
I see.
Yes. I mean, I would trust Christos, even though he seems to lose eggs if they weren't directly in front of his face. I trust him to handle tea. That much I think he can handle. Maybe not much more than that. Eggplants. She doesn't know how to reply to that. Authorial is such a troll.
My dear Thoriel, it seem, quite unfortunately, she has run all out. It's been very hard to get shipments of anything ingestible, it would seem.
Oh dear, no tea. And that was my last. Well, thank you, Cade. We appreciate it. What do we owe you for the convenience of your effort there?
Yeah, he was rather convenient. She was already right outside, so it's hardly a chore. Don't worry about it.
That is a kindness you have done us, Cade Shelbrick. One might almost mistake us for friends.
Well, we can't do that, clearly.
Aye. Cade,
So, what would mistake us for friends? Does that mean we need to do something drastic in order to turn that around in the eye of the public? Is that how this works?
why would we care what the public thinks, Cade?
That is fair.
Mm.
So it's not so much what the public thinks, it's more, I guess, your preference to what others may assume.
I worry not to others, But betwixt us,
It's a good way to go about things. Navier.
Naver Gade. Good day, and thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. Shall we see about this scarf?
Yes, Zoya. I think we should.
Seems most curious. It was saving no eggs, he forgot. Shall I thank the bartender for finding this for you?
This will last me for a good bit.
Thank you, Christos.
I appreciate it.
Good day.
Hope you enjoyed everything.
I did, quite a bit.
Hopefully you can find more, tea leaves.
Aye, we hope so as well.
Thank you.
Of course.
Good day, Quintus.
Appreciate you.
Naver.
Alright then. Okay, incoming. I hope it was wood.
Well, be careful, boy. When you swing that. I know, he almost knocked you over again. John.
Oh, it's only the fifth time.
Oh, there it goes again.
John, I swear. Just move forward. Oh no, you're gonna give me cover to do it? Move forward?
We should have taken.
He's already paid
Trying
for
to
it.
see?
We should have taken the woodcutter's lodge when we had the chance.
They like my wood.
Indeed, we should have.
Is this the wood that can't get its way up?
Oh, that was a good eggplant of mine.
John, how much wood are you delivering to Aldo?
10. Which, based on the
Hold
discussion,
yourself.
yeah,
Are you aware, John? Are you aware that the Crown has offered me first right of refusal to 5 pieces of wood a day? The Crown.
I mean, here's the thing.
Be careful what you wood.
I'm fine with that. If you could just give me the 50 copper I paid for.
John.
Oh, hello. Bridget. Bye, Bridget.
Excuse me? Coming through? Magavenon? Excuse me?
Mark Van Ren.
You're
Wow.
gonna kill someone.
John?
John, just put it down for a sec.
Yeah, just put it down. Put it down.
Excuse me?
Put it down, John.
Okay,
Just take a break, John.
Right.
Just put it
let's
down.
go back to you.
Just
No.
put it. Okay, damn it. Let's just get this shrugged off before he kills someone.
Excuse me? What do you mean kill someone? I'm not gonna kill anyone with my wood.
Forget it. I'm moving ahead.
He plans to murder
Okay,
somebody
then.
directly in the streets in front of all of these witnesses.
Put it down.
I believe so.
It would be unfortunate were you to lose access to your precious woodcutter lodge.
Precious wood?
Woodcutter lodge.
Fuck's sake.
Well, technically it's
The
not
sawmill.
villages.
Hmm. Reparations would have to be paid. Maybe enough to.
Perhaps it's better we do not manage the sawmill, Azariel. For he would be our worker.
Oh,
We would have to pay the reparations.
we could solve that problem quite quickly. There's a perfectly functional moat outside.
Good morning.
He's short enough. We could drown him in it.
You've given me the courtesy of learning the honorifics of my position. What is
Shall we go
the
see?
honorifics of yours? If you don't mind.
Yes,
asking.
Azariel. I'm rather amused that we thought the same thing at the same time.
Elsa. It is in our nature.
And
They weren't finding bandages. They weren't perfectly
Capital
finding
that.
bandages, all right? 20 coppers each, 2 bandages right here. Right there. See? Come on now. That's a deal. Only
it's a
slightly
deal.
Absolutely.
For 40 copper, it's a deal. Slightly used socks.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
I'm not paying 40 copper for 2 socks.
Oh, then what's your offer then, ma'am?
You know, I'd probably pay for you 15 copper for that.
15 each, then? Yeah?
No, for the whole thing.
Oh, no, sorry. Nah. Come on now.
No
You
counter
take me for a
offer?
fool. Look, 15 each, 30 for the pair, alright? They're perfectly
No.
fine bandages.
Used? You even told me they were used.
Absolutely. See, I'm an honest merchant, so I told you exactly what they were, but they're perfectly good as bandages. They work just as good, I promise.
I don't know about that. It's a pretty steep price for used socks.
Alright. Look, 20 for both. It's my final offer. Take it or leave it.
20 for both? You
Yes.
know what? That sounds like a perfect offer.
Alright. See, come on now. Alright, yeah. Alright. Here you go. 2 bandages. They work perfectly fine, alright? As long as you just only
May
leave
want
a
to
stain
wash
on
them
there.
first,
Maybe a
but,
little, you know. Yeah.
A little bit of stain. Thank you
It'll be
for
alright.
your business.
It's all cloth in the end, you know? It'll be alright. Alright, yeah. Goods and wares from all
Better than
around
nothing,
here. Can I help you?
Greetings, merchant. What brings you to Castle Adwick? We have not seen you before.
Oh, I'm just here selling my wares. That's all. I heard, things were turning around, and so here I am. Supply and demand.
Turning around?
Yeah, the war. You hear about the historic Battle of Oakenbrook?
Did indeed. What did you hear about the battle at Oakenbrook?
There's
I mean, I can
the
make
first
'em.
time in history that the Empire's ever been turned around.
Oh, quite heroic then, for those who fought there. I wonder if they were rewarded for their hard work.
I don't know.
Shouldn't be
Wait
too
for me.
bad.
I just showed up today. But look, I got all kinds of stuff. What you in the market for, eh?
Let's see.
What about the scarf you have about your neck?
15 copper? Hey guys, I got the
Ah,
works
yeah,
you
the
need.
scarf. All right. Well, you want the least?
Alright. Yeah, small enough.
It's my best one right here. It's the best thing I got. Straight from Ashma. You love it, right? This is real elven silk right here. Real elven
well,
silk. I know you can see. I see
I'm
it
gonna be
here.
heading off
You
to
must be
Barley,
elves,
so-
yeah? You can tell, right? Elven silk.
One wonders how such a thing was acquired by such a noble tradesman as yourself.
Keep it in mind for later.
I mean, look now. I bought it fair and square off of another merchant, and everything's up. All right.
Off another merchant? Are they about? Are they here in Adwick?
I gotta go prepare.
No, they're in Grodio.
Oh, in Gratia, I see. Did they happen to mention which house they were from, or where they acquired it?
Well, they they said it was written on the scarf, but I can't really read any Elvish, so I guess it's from one of them or something.
One of the houses.
You will immediately see on the hem down here. It's very easy to read Elven script. It says in Laman.
One of the scarves seems to have been waylaid and found its way to this noble merchant, and made its way really luckily here. Tell us about
Absolutely. Look, now,
the socks you have. Oh, excuse me, the bandages.
I mean, I do have two more bandages. Absolutely, right here. Everybody's in the market for bandages. Let me just roll this scarf up. All right, so 2 bandages.
Why did you roll the scarf up? We were not done yet. We have much to discuss today. Yes.
Okay.
Do you think perhaps we should inform the house that one of their scarves has made it here in the possession of?
Oh,
Whoa. Now, come on now. What do you mean, the house?
well, we would not wish you to get in trouble. We would wish to take that from you so that such problems would not come your way. An elf.
Whoa. Now, is my best item now. All right. Now I paid a good penny for this.
How much
alright?
did you pay for
Fair and
it?
square in Gradia.
In Gradia?
4 silvers, and I may have gotten it from a particular source that is exclusive. All right. Now come on now. You're getting a deal right now.
Exclusive.
All the way from
silver.
Eshma. 8 silvers. It'll
Four
be yours
silver is-
right now.
4 silver is quite cheap for the favor of the house, don't you think, Claudio? They'll be very grateful that you would sacrifice so much to retrieve one of their scarves for them.
Indeed. They would bless you in your name for recovering such an important artifact from the house. Who knows how it was waylaid?
Wainwright, all right. Yeah,
Wainwright.
My name is Aaron Wainwright. All right. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Famous
Aaron
merchant, if you
Wainwright.
hadn't heard of me. I go all up and down Alzera, all over the place. All right.
Mm.
I bought this fair and square, fair transaction. I told you what I paid for it, and it was an exclusive source in Gradia. All right. Now I told you everything I'm going to tell you. It's 8 silvers right here, right now. All right. Now come on, that's a deal.
Oh, for 8 silvers, so much price for such an item, which would be such a danger were he caught with it. Should one of the house members be here, especially one of, what is the word we read there? Oh, it is an alderman.
What's
an
that?
Alaman.
The great,
Feared house.
one of the great houses of the Elvish in Ishmatalosa. Its members
are
have
you,
visited here
An
before.
alderman? Oh, okay.
A guard of them came before, including the lord of the house. He met with the king himself. Yes, indeed.
They walk
Oh,
these very streets.
Okay. 6 silvers then. All right.
Would you include those noble rags that you have acquired as well? The bandages?
Yeah, sure. If you buy the scarf for 6 silvers, I'll throw in 2 bandages. All right.
Such a worthy offer. I think we can do this nobleman, this noble merchant, the honor of making sure this scarf finds its way home.
Well,
The
we
deal
wouldn't
then?
want anyone to be endangered by the possessions they carry.
It is a deal.
Well, very well. All right. That'll be 6.
We will go.
bandages.
We will go acquire the silver. We do not have it upon us, and bring it here in a moment.
Okay. All right. Yeah, one of those. All right. Yeah.
Yep, I wouldn't.
Your name again?
Aaron Wainwright.
Mr. Wainwright.
Aaron Wainwright.
All right. Let us go. We will return here shortly, sir. Just a few moments.
All right.
Good day, my dear. Forgive me, I have work to attend to. I will.
Oh, I was gonna ask about the arrows.
I have not had the luck of finding any bone yet, sadly.
Oh, alright.
Once I do, the arrows shall be yours, and they will be made to the exact specifications of your bow, now that I have felt it myself. But I cannot put tips upon
I'll
it,
just...
Nails, you know,
I
I might
see.
have,
unless
We're just leaving in a few days, so if you could...
you wish to put iron tips upon it. It would cost more.
Iron.
It would be a silver for 10 arrows.
A silver.
Yes, quite a bit more. That is why we have been trying to find bone for you, but the butcher has not had any in days.
I already have 10 bone. 10 iron tip.
I paid more for that a few weeks ago, so.
Okay. Would you hold out a silver?
I guess you need 5 of that.
I will bring you the arrows as well, right now.
No, I refuse for today.
Wait here, I will return in a moment.
Are you sure?
Child,
I can spare it.
Do you,
Look,
you
Beauty.
can? I don't know.
Naver.
Just the amount I paid for it.
Oh, it is very sus. But she does actually have the money, luckily. I wanted the bandages. Honestly, Authorial wants the socks more. She thinks owning socks is hilarious. Especially owning used socks. That's actually why she bought them. She wanted the socks. She doesn't care at all about the scarf. She doesn't like her house too much. I think they want to do it for the module. But my character actually doesn't care too much about the house. Hello, bye. Welcome. We are going to acquire 6 silver. Here. Let me check how much I have. I assume they're wanting to take this out of my money. So let's go check real quick. Ugh. 10. Okay.
Thank you, Aldo. Just leave it at the side.
Ah, they came to an agreement. We see you, John Woodsmith. You cannot escape us. Nathaniel? Hmm?
Something had occurred to me.
Hmm.
Did you retrieve your 6 silver from the crown for your
I did.
sacrifice at Oakenbrook? Oh, good.
We had a suspicion that this young gentleman is trying to scam us. However, the elvish on there was inlaid by an actual elf. We wonder how it came to him. Not that we care much for our family. An Alaman is
Perhaps.
not my house. Mm.
An Alaman is still one of the great houses.
Yes.
And were you to return, would they call you a member? Would they see you that?
We doubt it.
Then why do this for an Alaman?
No, it's not for them. I wanted the socks. It would be quite fun to wrap them all together and return them. The nice smell of human will be a gift for a family in Alaman. Plus,
Perhaps before you pay him, Azariel, we can inquire as to the sword.
he did tell us
The
before.
handle of the silver before him. He said it was exclusive, but not a name.
I do not know if he will give his name, but I will make one more inquiry to him. Oh, John! What a pleasure to see you. Don't let me keep you, though. Hello, you. I'm not keeping you here, dear.
Oh, okay.
Amelia, to speak of this.
Ah, Penny.
Tinder and Flint.
Tinder and Flint. Now I do have a little bit, you know, like, let me see here. I don't have any of that, but I do have something real useful if you're gonna try to start a fire here. Now I do have only about one bundle of
What
this.
about rosin? Have any of that?
I do have that. That's what I'm pulling out right now, mate. I got 2 bundles. Here we go. 2 lumps of rosin right there. All right. Now this little yellow stuff right here, you flake it up. You put it to a fire. It don't matter if it's wet or not. It's gonna warm up. It's gonna burn. I promise you. Right? Okay. So
I'll
rosin.
take it. How much?
Oh.
You want 1 or 2? I got 2 right here.
How much for each?
40 each. 40 copper each.
Jesus.
How many uses per one?
You know, I guess if you wanted to say, like, you know, keep a fire going all night, you'd probably only be able to use 1. But if you just wanted to start something up real quick, I don't know how many uses you get out of it. Depends on, you know. how good you are with it. Maybe 3, 4, 5. Just trying to start something up.
And what about the sheep?
Ah, yeah, you know, the wool blanket. Tell you what. For you, miss, you look pretty nice and everything, and it is used a little bit. I'll give you 250. 250 for the blanket, the wool blanket, and 40 each for the rosin. So 290 for the blanket and 1 rosin, and then if you wanted both rosin, all right, I do a deal. We'll do 325. If you want the whole bit, right? I'll give you a little discount.
Drop it to 315 and you have a deal.
All right, you can a lot. So there you go, 315, 2 rosin, 1 blanket, yeah?
Thank you for the follow, Renee.
Easy.
Welcome to
All right,
my stream.
all right. Good deal, good deal. I hope you enjoy that. Don't mind the smell. It's really warm. I promise.
Thank you.
Penne, your arrows. Balanced for your bow.
All right,
Lighter
fine.
for a lady's touch.
Anything?
Thank you. I'll be sure to practice today.
Of course. Be careful with those. They are bodkins. They will go through steel plate if they are shot correctly.
Really?
You said you wanted the rosin, right? You looking to start a fire or something?
Oh no.
I'll keep
I was
that in
saying
mind.
she was
Thank
looking
you.
for traveling supplies, so I figured rosin would be good.
Oh, yeah. Because I do have 2 other things you're going to start a fire real good, you know, if you're looking for that.
I see. Do you have any raw goods, perchance?
Raw goods? Nah, sorry, mate, not really. I mean, I might have, you know, like
That's
1 or 2 wool. 1 or 2 wool or something.
No, that's it.
Okay.
Well, if I think of something else, I'll come back. Thank you, sir.
All right, mate. Good day.
Good day.
And ladies,
What else do you
ready
have,
to make a purchase?
dear merchant, to light things on fire? We are curious.
Well, I got right here your standard oil flask right here. Okay, I got 1 of those, 1 oil flask. And I got a much smaller flask. And this is right here. That'll clean you up good right there. That's sanitizer, all right? Now, I mean, most people don't know, but sanitizer burn really easy. You put it to a flame, all right? Now, it ain't gonna burn very long, but it's gonna light up real bad. You know, you put a torch on it.
It's really
So I got
indeed.
one oil.
Where did you get the sanitizer from? Hello, Mom. I love you.
They said
From...
it was like failed moonshine or something, but it burns just as good. I promise.
Oh, yes. We imagine so. Quite a strong scent when you open it.
Well, I wouldn't try to drink it or smell it. It might knock you out.
That is some good stuff. How much for the sanitizer?
For the sanitizer, do 50 copper then, yeah? That's not a
Oh,
lot. It's about, you know, if this were perhaps were to say in ounces, it might be about 4 ounces.
that's very specific.
Job done.
Yes, we can, in fact, use it with those wonderful socks you're going to provide us.
Yeah. All right, look. 640. You get the scarf, the socks, and the sanitizer. That's a deal now. Now, come on.
It is indeed a deal worthy of such a fine gentleman traveling all the way from Gradia. If he were to have tea...
Sorry, ma'am, I ain't got no tea.
Oh, that is
Tea,
too bad.
you know, it's kind of tough to keep on the road. I don't deal with the plants and the herbs and the teas and the whatever. I don't deal in that.
Just the alcohol?
Well, no, I mean, you know, I heard the last guy. I mean, tea's kind of a touchy subject, you know. I mean,
Oh.
sometimes people get waylaid on the road and just indiscriminately killed just for being a tea salesman or something. I wouldn't know anything about that.
You wouldn't know anything about that, but you seem to have a story to tell.
Look, all I'm gonna say is I used to know a tea salesman. I ain't heard of him from a long time, and well, I don't know. Maybe somebody just wanted a tea real bad, so they shanked him somewhere. I don't know. Maybe he fucked off to hayloft.
I could use some tea. I wonder if I can find a tea salesman. On the road, perhaps.
Did something happen to Theodore Talburn?
I love you too, Mom. This, by the way, is the girl I was telling you about, if you're still here.
You know what his real name
Lethel over here. Her name is Elusive.
This is, Theodore, this is
I was telling you about her on the phone.
That's
The
not
cute
big time
girl?
People around these parts, 'cause, well, they probably sold some of the goods a little better. His real name is Jafar Al-Hassin, yeah? 13th son of a noble family back in Grodia. I imagine he wandered around up here because he got tired of living a life of luxury down there. Hadn't heard of him since,
And
really, though.
resorted to selling tea to Irelandese.
Hey, I don't know, being the 13th son of a noble family, maybe he just got bored or something.
6 silver and 40 copper for you.
Alright, here you go. Got 2 bandages. You already got the scarf out. I got the sanitizer right here, alright? And that's the best you're gonna get.
I appreciate it immensely, sir. I look forward to all of these wonderful gifts you have
We will
provided
need
us.
A receipt.
A receipt, huh? Look, ma'am.
Of
that
such
scarf
a
right
large
there-
purchase like this.
The auditor would
that scarf right there
notice.
don't come- That scarf right there don't come with a receipt. Alright? Just like I didn't get a receipt when I bought it, alright?
What will happen should the auditor come then? We would have to describe
We
this
may have to
person in
report this.
detail.
Unauthorized sales.
Durst is quite a specific gentleman, hardworking, so he is, and thorough in his investigations. It would be unfortunate.
Honestly, I regret ever selling anything to elves. Oh, God. What? You want... Look, I'm just gonna call it a scarf, alright? How about that? Just a scarf.
That would be fine, yes.
And you can just leave out the elven part, and you keep that to yourself.
I know not what you're referring to. This is just a scarf. It is going to become a bandage.
It'd be a poor and expensive bandage. I hope it's worth it.
Of course, I'm an elf. I deserve nothing better.
Okay. Aaron Wainwright. 1 scarf, 2 bandages, 1 bottle of sanitizer, 640. Right there, okay?
Thank you,
There we
sir.
go.
We appreciate
You
it.
happy now?
I am immensely pleased.
Additional question for you.
Ah, yeah.
Are you registered with the local Merchants Guild? Do you know Lewis?
Ma'am, I just came in here today. No, I'm not registered with no Merchants Guild, alright?
I'm literally laughing.
Oh, now come on, now don't give me that smug look over there,
We are pleased with our purchase. We are thankful
Okay.
for all that you have indulged
Just
with
so
us.
please- Oh, I've indulged and endured, ma'am. Don't worry.
Yes, spending time with elves we often hear is an endurance. So it is told to us by humans. And the best part is we're not even done. It is yet the morning. We have plenty more time to discuss with you. My friend here has questions.
I do.
I'm afraid the shop's closed. Yeah, yes, I'm afraid the shop's closed now. And yeah, well, that was a wonderful purchase. I'm glad you got your receipt and everything. And yeah, if you need to speak any more, well, maybe I'll be back another day. All right, Aaron Wainwright. I'm sure you'll remember me. Perhaps not.
Master Wainwright,
Wainwright.
let us know should you find tea. We would welcome it.
I'll absolutely let you know.
Wonderful. Have a good day.
Yes, good day, ma'am.
There we go. What a pleasant human. He will never forget us.
I'm sure he will not. I was wondering how much you paid to use the stall. Maybe I myself could sell my both here. You didn't need to seem to be registered with the Merchants Guild.
Somehow I imagine that if you were to sit up here without getting permission, they would find you.
Perhaps.
Of course, you could be Miss Wainwright. After all,
We see what else is on sale.
look at this pleasing signature.
Oh. How wonderful. I shall ensure that it is filed correctly.
Yes.
In case Durst comes looking.
That's exactly what I was expecting. I will go drop this off and rejoin you in the marketplace.
Betrothed, and I wish for her to be the best lady.
I was kidding. Please help me. Please help me.
Oh,
Okay, I can do this either with or
You
without
don't
you.
understand. You
You don't understand.
Okay, then make me understand.
Liliana Stacy. Liliana Stacy.
What about Liliana Stacy?
Oh, yes, I'm here.
You should show me your eggplant.
It's bulbous and large and firm. It has fed many.
These days, given the food shortage.
No, we need more eggplants.
Indeed, but mine is for me, and Lethal alone. To share it, you would have to be worthy. Are you worthy of my eggplant, Cade Shelby?
It's never bonded myself in that regard. To be determined, as about that.
A real man would answer, of course. It belongs to me, 'cause I have set my eyes upon it. I see you have much to learn, Kate. Perhaps some
We do an honest man. Or do
honest man would not be an
you need
Adwick.
to say such, because your gaze speaks volumes.
All your gaze says is, please save me from this human who I have been captured by.
There's that as well.
There is that.
No, resume?
Help out a cousin?
Yes.
No. Your eyes are too desperate. I cannot save you from yourself.
Liliana Stacy. Liliana Stacy.
Translation.
What? Kill you? What?
No. Clingy.
Clingy?
She's clingy, Kate.
Clingy, that's it. She's is that?
You should drop this off.
Yes.
It's funny that such a serious character has so much fun in the RP. But Thoriel does enjoy living. She was a happy... You know, it's interesting. She was originally lonely, very alone and sad. But she has come to love this place. Not Adwick itself, but that Lethal is here, and that she finds amusement in each day. It has given her something to look forward to, and also made her remember how sad it is, because much as she has lost Maya, all of the people she knows here, except possibly Lethal, will be gone soon. Too soon for her. 1/20th of her life, should they live 100 years. And few enough do that. Few enough live even 4 decades. A time that is that of a pet, like a dog. My wonderful socks. The flammable thing we'll take out here. Nowhere near the fire. I wish I had a table over here. That's where I'd put it. I don't want to put it anywhere near the fucking fire. Okay. I do that so that, just in case there's a DM watching. There never is, but I do it just in case. To let them know that I'm locking my fucking door. I need to remember today that I sold off arrows, too. Some of our NPCs forget they don't have much money. Save me, she's clingy. Nathariel does not even understand what the concept is. She's never had anyone who was clingy to her. No one would want to be. She's awful to be around, especially if you're immortal. And elves wouldn't really cling. She also, Lethel has access to Wainwright's signature now. Good morning, guardsman. Lethel, we find you not at the marketplace.
The merchant has departed after I bought the last of his eggs. 2 eggs. So, perhaps I can give you one, and tomorrow we shall have something for Krista cook for us.
Well, thank you. I look forward to the breakfast we will enjoy together.
I'm going to give it to him presently.
Oh, very well. Why'd you hand it to me then?
Well, you should give him your egg, should you not?
I don't know if he's worthy of my egg. It has become precious to me.
The guy that we're building a house for?
Morning. Afternoon at this point, right?
Good afternoon.
You've been building on their house?
You're actually kidding me.
Oh shit.
That's a joke.
I really meant what I
I
said.
didn't know that at all.
I suggest I do want to try your work. Since he was an elf that lived in Arlen
I
Forest,
imagine they are
do
you mean
suggested
Tyr?
that he... No, not Tyr.
In his context, this sounds extremely terrible. You know this, right?
In his context? What do you mean his context?
But yeah,
Wait, what do you mean in context?
Huevos are not balls. Cajones are balls.
So
Yeah,
what was
they speak
said?
with your
That was
brain.
weird.
Told me her name.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing was weird about this. We're just talking about dishes. And apparently you know of this dish, so it's your specialty, right? Mine?
It's not my
assumption.
specialty. It is just something that is made and grown.
So you're telling me your huevos aren't any better than anyone else?
Told me a damn spy's name. Greetings.
I mean, I'm not much of a cook. I can make it, but I can't say it would be any better than anyone else's.
I can explain later. It's
Are your huevos better than his?
Thanks for the breakfast, Christos.
Christos?
You know, tasted his
Yeah.
versus what my mom would cook, so
Oh, you two should taste each other's huevos and see compare the two.
We be going.
Yeah, just shove them in your mouth.
Christos.
I mean, it's how you taste it, right?
Yes.
Just dive in.
Do you have the stuff
I'm
for
back.
salsa?
Cornwall's got a bunch of new shit.
Salsa.
The stuff that makes what?
Do what they're supposed to.
Probably a prerequisite to
It's
huevos.
normal. This
How do
is
you
not
know?
normal.
See.
I need some tomatoes. Other than that, I would be able to.
The
Season
farm
right now.
doesn't have any food. We don't have any.
Yeah. Oh, we can? Oh. Could you post the link here, Andrew?
if Thrall takes up my idea,
each
then he
acquired
can
an
forage
egg.
for us and get some food and stuff.
Wait,
How many eggs does this guy have? We got the last.
Yeah, then we're building a house
Number of them.
I didn't ask.
We bought the last.
Everything alright. Yeah, he's a
the last
he's a
one too.
sickly elf that wears green.
Please keep them for tomorrow morning for us. Won't you?
it's not
And don't lose them this time.
it's not the dwarf named Thrall.
If you give him the recipe, he can learn how to make his huevos.
Okay, maybe I need to.
Yeah.
You sure? How much are the eggs? How much is your
All right.
Say something
Ten
wrong.
cover.
But yeah, no, if he takes up my suggestion,
Totally buy like 3 eggs.
he might be able to help
There's
us.
none left.
Interesting.
You're kidding me.
Did you take the bit too far? What'd you do?
What bit?
I'm fine.
I genuinely wanted to try the dish.
Here, Christos.
I just
We'll have
wanted
to
to try to make
pursue
you
it
cook
later.
more eggs.
Actually, I need to check.
25.
Let's wait until the
Christos, this egg is precious to me. It was given to me
25.
by a good friend. Are you worthy of handling my egg?
What is it?
An egg.
Oh, yeah.
10 copper an egg. But yes, good morning,
Yes.
you two. And yes, the eggs.
I am worthy.
How are you?
I won't forget it this time.
Doing just fine.
We trust you then.
I've learned my lesson, Authority.
Handle it gently.
Oh,
I look forward to breakfast tomorrow.
With my life.
yes, I have so much good energy.
We hope not. It's just an egg.
Hard work and
And yes, Chris, if something were to happen to Egg, we wouldn't want them to take your life, would we?
Finally coming.
Nathel, is there some story you need to tell me?
Besides the soul.
The leg is worth more.
I spent all night at the forge, making...
Thank you, Christos. We will wish you a good day. And survival for tomorrow.
You know what I'd recommend? With
You did it on your own.
Wait,
No,
I won't be going if I won't.
Going
We're
where?
both going.
Blacksmith, soap maker.
We are
what
not.
else do you do?
Do we look like humans?
Oh, I was wondering.
I'm a builder.
I don't know, you were talking about survival and like, I'm not going on.
I'm a wordsmith. I can craft you a poem.
Eggs are dangerous.
Fine word. Man of
They get lost if you're not looking at them.
That's true, that's true, that's true.
Would be in a different life, I would have been an iron wolf, I suppose.
I will keep myself safe with the amount of experience I have against food.
Good.
You know where they say you fight your food?
Gifted in.
No, we're not familiar with that saying.
Trust me. I didn't get this eye patch for nothing. Just joking.
Have you ever tried to take out an eye with an egg before?
I think I'll ever be good enough to receive knighthood from
No,
Lord
Thaddeus.
Cornwall.
I imagine it would be quite difficult, or perhaps quite painful.
However, it seems that
Oh,
Christos accomplished it.
Honor to be able to do
Well done, Christos. You have
The
done.
crossbow bolt.
Oh, I see. Sorry, the joke escaped us. Your sense of humor is too subtle for an elf.
Well, now you know.
this.
No, we already knew about why you lost your eye. You told us before, the day after it happened.
And more of this.
Well,
That's why I was.
And
Never
that
mind.
little
they
baker.
offer... I know. They offer
Do you
an
two need anything else?
What?
No, you are now handling our eggs. We are safe.
Oh. Oh my.
Do you have any eggplants
They
to
offer an
aid
alternative.
that?
No, sir. Are you looking for some? Do you have need of some virile fruit?
No.
Some plump, purple, strong fruit like that?
Talk about it at length.
Is there something we should know about you, Christos?
I'm available. You have
I was wondering about it for you too, because you know that they can barely hold it in themselves, so.
I appreciate
She is very firm about them, yes. But we have eggs.
I'm thinking more ethereal about how you might blind someone with an egg.
another bottle.
I think you'd have to make it rather hot, and then pull their eye open, and then pour the egg in.
whenever people chase down the bottom of a drink.
Liddell! What? Are you alright?
I felt like I needed
Not
to
that it's
change
my
the
place.
topic.
I see.
Good
Well,
check, Liddell, good check.
I haven't gone behind
Shall
the
we
bar
then?
yet with a full bottle. Or even tried
Perhaps.
to have the keg myself. So.
Of course.
A blind artist is no artist at all.
I mean, I'm not saying I won't. I'm just saying.
Shall we?
I guess for me, my ale is trying to...
But,
Hope you enjoyed.
Thank you, Angie.
if you need
Yeah,
any help
it's
today,
25 copper though? I did bring in the eggs myself.
I wonder.
Oh, I forgot. Give me 20 then.
No.
Yes, save me from these ailments. I feel better already.
I had paid for a contract for tea at the Merchants Guild, but we would have to visit there and see if anyone was in.
Very well, perhaps we could ring the bell.
They charged me 15 copper just for placing the order and said it would be a few days.
How many days ago was that?
I wonder.
Sorry?
3 or 4.
Oh, A few days, then, for a human. If you said that for an elf, it would be a month or a year.
Well, I should hope it wouldn't take a year for them to get tea to us.
I would not to be surprised, given how much difficulty they have acquiring everything else. There went my 6 silver. Is this where the Adventurer Guild is?
The Merchant Guild, that's what it is.
Ah, we heard that you had acquired some of your wood.
Yes. Five wood. From Alva.
Thanks to the crown.
Yes. So long as
Well, there we are.
This is the Merchants Guild. I don't know what they're regarding.
Neither do I.
Sorry for the interruption. Just had a quick question. Did you get a chance to check the stock? Was it from Eshmethalas the monk?
Should we discuss this out in the open?
Doesn't bother me.
Yes, it was. Named it was of a house.
Wow. Did you want it?
That is a question that would take some time to answer.
All right. Well, it's good to know. The merchant sold us some cloaks, so I wanted to make sure it was on the up and up.
For some definition of those words, we certainly worked it out of him after some effort. The poor boy was exhausted by the end of it and needed to take a break. It seems negotiating with elves seems to trouble him. Well,
I'm going to abscond.
Good day, sir.
See my question, Ethereal.
Of course,
Good day.
Oh, I don't know what that was, but for some reason I wandered that way.
Well, perhaps we can inquire.
Yes. Do you wish me to ring the bell, or will you be? Oh, it looks like you're capable of doing it.
Perhaps if you ring the bell, it would be better.
Very well, give me a moment. This is the Merchants Guild, correct?
This is the Merchants Guild, yes, that I am.
Aye. Hello, Giga.
Yes, what can I do for you?
We have need of members of the Merchant Guild for Lethel.
Okay, one moment.
Thank you, sir. The bell has been heard.
I see. When I was here last, it took quite some time for them to retrieve the bookkeeper.
What is time to us?
I forget what his name was.
Horst?
Lewis was
We've got Durst and Hurst and Thirst, perhaps.
Lewis was the merchant who has let me know about the opportunity.
Lewis, we see. And the one... Francis, it is good you have remembered. Wainwright is on our mind now. Most curious fellow.
He did seem to know a lot about the other merchants. Although I am unsure about his tale of Theodore Todbringer, the son of a noble house, really selling wares in Edwick.
We do not know. We cannot imagine.
Yeah.
Hello. Not who I was expecting, but I placed an order here a few days ago for some tea.
Tea. What was
with,
the name?
Francis and Lewis. I signed and paid my 15 copper.
Sorry.
Did you take an order for a Lethal for tea?
It wasn't him, it was Lewis.
Good day.
Was that your representative?
I believe so, although I didn't quite get a good look at it.
I see. What was his name? Who took your order?
Lewis and Francis.
Lewis and Francis. Well, you can come in or stay here. I don't mind. I'll look for the order.
Thank you. I worry that if we enter, we will decay like he was. Thank you, sir.
See if he's upstairs. Lewis!
Hello, Hoyd. Oh, thank you for gifting my mother. That's, by the way, my real mother. My mother a subscription. I appreciate it.
You know, these merchants have a rather lovely little establishment here, don't they?
It is.
By the fire.
Nice and warm and homely. Well, they are merchants, are they not?
Of tea that I placed with your colleague.
You mean, Henry?
Oh,
I don't
Henry,
think he's
yes.
in.
Well, do
yeah,
you think you could
should
check
be
to
fine.
see if the tea has arrived?
One minute.
I fucking love. Oh, the hell. She's so put out about this. Yeah, we've returned to you. Aye?
They have plans.
Oh. How curious. Why would you have a plant within? If one feels bad for the thing.
Brought the treat. Doesn't appear particularly well cared for.
Mm.
We're trying to find the door. Or the window, perhaps.
The window, I imagine.
Looks like they, checked.
Oh. They have found your thing. Your tea.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Let me sign this off. You brought it in, right?
I
Your
don't
signature?
carry the wares in, boy.
I know. I need you to sign it. I'll go and get it.
Are you the lead merchant here?
Not the lead, merely upper management.
I see.
This one is chronologically gifted.
put it. Now, if you wanted to talk to the Burgermeister, of course, the representative of the Merchants Guild to the Lords in the castle, that's a different story.
We would not wish to trouble them. Thank you, sir.
He's a very busy man. Typically, based on the going rate, I would say, well, what did it say in the contract?
You guys are about 10 seconds behind me now.
Did you lose track of the paperwork?
Somewhere in there, but
Miss Lethal, what
Henry
was the
was
agreed
unsure
upon?
how much tea he could acquire.
How much is this, boy?
looks like 2 pounds of tea.
Boy, you realize in this guild we deal in standard Orlandi units, yes?
It's 2.
2 units?
20 orders
2
of
units,
tea?
sir. 20 orders. So there are 20 units.
I don't know.
You know, when you say
The
that
question
I'm
is how many
chronologically
cups of
advanced.
tea?
Yes, indeed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this sack very carefully and using intense amount of concentration, I'm going to determine that there are actually 20 units of tea in this sack.
Wonderful, thank you.
I see.
The standard rate for Guardian tea imported into the castle is 10 copper per unit.
Yes,
That would be
2 silver.
2 silvers. Well, there is a fee.
Oh.
I have already paid the fee.
Oh, did you have the paperwork that proves you paid it?
It should be there in your notes.
Well, he lost
It was kept on your side.
apparently he lost the contract. It even said how much was in here and how much it was worth. So I just made the determination here myself.
Good, then you can determine that the fee has been paid, as she did pay it.
I don't see why I should waive such a thing.
40 copper, was that
You're
correct?
not waiving anything. Yeah.
Oh. Look, I'll reduce it. 2.25 for the entire sack here. Yes. 2 silver for the tea. 25 for the fee. Simple.
Perhaps if Henry was present, he would be able to vouch for having already paid the fee and find the associated paperwork.
Well, I suppose you have to wait for Mr. Henry then to get your tea.
Perhaps. We are not afraid of waiting. We would happily entertain you that entire duration. Will we wait?
That's all right. I have other business to take care of.
I had an additional question. What is your name again?
My name is Calador.
Calador. Then my question is this. How much does it cost to use a stand in the market to sell goods?
It's typically, well, 50 coppers a day for a standard merchant rate if they aren't a member of the guild.
I see.
We would wonder, do you have the paperwork of the stalls that were rented today?
Well, I do actually, yes. The beer merchants check in at the beginning of the day.
We were curious if a name would show up upon there. Wainwright.
Very. Wainwright, all right. For 1 second, I'll check in the day's ledger here. It doesn't seem so. I'm not seeing Wainwright. Yeah. Got a Wolfire. They don't have a Wainwright.
I told you. We should have just set up.
You need to be more strict about who you let in.
Thank you, Super. I appreciate it. Welcome, all of you.
Agitated when I asked them the same question.
I see. Well, Perhaps we'll have
was
some of
selling
the
eggs.
merchants, we'll have some of the merchant guards, patrolling, the district then.
We are currently role-playing in Fractured Thrones. I play an elf. She is very old, so she doesn't move much.
Enforce some of this, yes.
We appreciate your time. We don't want to keep you the entire time while you wait.
Should we make a decision by the tea, Azario?
Well,
You
do
need
you,
to pay the fee, you can just collect it for the $2.25 right now.
if you're willing to pay the fee, perhaps you could negotiate to rent one of the stall spaces for a day.
Perhaps. Well, would you have anything to sell also, Azario?
Only myself, and no one would buy an elf like me. My arrows are all bespoke for those who purchase them. Balanced to their bows and their way of shooting. I unfortunately can't make too many extra, because I have to refletch them afterwards once they are ordered. Though I would like sitting out there.
Kind of,
It would be fun.
written permission. Something that I can use on any day I see this.
You want, 1 second, Mithrax is, speaking to me, if you understand, yes? I'm going to commune with them for a moment.
For those of you who don't know, right now he's talking in Discord. When he says Mithrax, he means one of the DMs. We're basically just being trolls right now.
I do like this guild, Azario.
It is beautiful, is it not?
Seems, my time is rather...
Short.
We understand, human. Your time is always short.
Of course, well, $2.25, I can, handle it for you. I'll get you your tea, or if you want a writ, I can go ahead and give you a day's writ for 50 copper, as usual, yes? If you just want to fill in the dates later on.
I see. And were I to combine the two?
No discounts, I'm sorry. What's your name again? Is it Luther? 50 copper, then? Yes. Well, thank you. Here you are, Lethel. And when you plan to use this, just fill in the date there down at the bottom, and it will be good for that day only. All right?
Did you get your tea?
Yes, we should do the tea also. No sense in leaving it here to
Very well.
stew and become
$2.25.
stale. I'll have to go fetch it, Azario.
Oh, we will wait.
Do you think you could,
Entertain this man, of course.
I have pressing business to take care of at the moment.
You can leave it there. We will pay your assistant.
I would I would write a promise to you to say that I would pay, if you need.
Very well, very well. Using a lot of paper today. In fact, using so much that it doesn't it no longer wishes to paper itself. Ah, yes, there it goes.
It was waiting for the right time to be used.
Ah, yes, indeed it was. There you are.
Oh yeah, having to deal with two elves being extra obnoxious.
Perhaps I'm waiting for the right time to just be over here. Ah, there we go.
$2.25, yes?
Yes, $2.25.
I feel bad for Lone. This, by the way, is Lone Complex. He
Someone that delivered to me at my workshop, and I will pay.
Very well, very well.
Thank you. Good day.
I hope your ladies have a wonderful day. Yes.
Oh, we sure.
Working with the merchants guild.
Come
Now
with.
there,
Nover.
Again?
Caligdor.
Naver, Caligdor.
What a delightful aged man.
And tea.
Quite a bit. Now we shall survive a few more days. I will go sit in front of the gate.
Very dangerous.
Question is, do you have any armor?
I got a gambit singe that I need to pick up.
So, welcome those of you who came here. Look, so what? So what, my dear? Oh, look at this.
I've heard that if you tell him anything, he'll just tell you his life story.
He did, but...
Do you need anything?
Nay.
Just here for the combo.
Neither.
Were you off to come in?
Oh, I don't know. Fixing the damn problems of the city. I've got to check up on something I heard earlier today. There's some ne'er-do-wells skimping on the merchant fee in the bazaar in the market district over there. Came to check in on that. Some reports people weren't paying the fee to rent the stall.
There's certainly a lot of people trying to peddle things.
Yes.
We can't just have, charlatans just coming in and peddling any kind of old wares. We've got to have some kind of standards,
Oh, absolutely.
Speaking of old wares, could I talk to you for a second?
My?
Not you being old ware, but I need something. I need you to look at something that's
Your words.
No. First of all, elves live a very long time, and I wasn't calling her old. I need her to look at something that's old.
You corrected yourself when you didn't make a mistake, and now it made it worse.
Wouldn't Ackerman be the best choice for that, Rin?
What? Best choice for what?
He
That's
doesn't
what
look
I
a
think
day
you're
over
talking about.
20.
It needs to be specific.
I'll let you dig that hole out.
Would you mind
Good luck.
stepping to the side with me for just a second? I need you to look at something for me.
I do not mind.
Thank you. Okay. Awkward situation. Let's go ahead and head over this way around the tavern, and it sounds really odd.
Yes. Take me into that alley,
Come on.
young elf. Take the old lady.
I just walk down there.
I saw
Just down.
alleyway.
I am following you, Rin.
Telling people their used goods, dragging them into alleys and then out of the eyesight of the guard. I see how it is, boys. This is how an elf does it. This is how you do it.
How may we assist you,
The
Rin?
comment was not about you. I have this thing, and I learned that it has a writing on it that is fairly legible to read, and I need folks to check through and see if they can recognize it. The only problem is I can't tell if it's any of the current languages. So my search begins by asking an elf, a dwarf, a bjorning, and possibly a triton for help.
Very
Would you
well.
be able to recognize any of this?
Should we ask a DM?
Already asked the DM, and DM told me that the person that knows all this has been notified. If you don't know this, just assume that it's not it then.
I am not familiar with the writing upon this. It is not anything of Eve's. At least not
I want to make sure.
of
Kate
Ermithalos.
said the same thing. See, Kate said the same thing, but I want to make sure I speak to an expert. Not that, Kate could not be an expert, but...
Perhaps The young lady, Triton.
Possibly. Before that, I need to get to Aldo, if he is around, and then Ursa,
Yes.
just to make sure.
They are about to the corner there at this very moment. We passed them on the way here.
Fantastic. Thank you so
In
much.
fact-
And sorry about the comment from...
It is no worry, Rin.
Anything about it? Okay, good.
We are not offended.
Okay.
But you better catch Aldo. He looks like he's leaving right now.
Yes. Yes, you're right. Thank you.
I got called an old lady. Oh.
Where did Ren go?
And then, some people do things when they're not married.
Well, everybody does something when they're not married.
He didn't last very long.
I see. The young ones. No
So you're
stamina.
gonna say you were insinuating something dirty, but you don't look dirty.
Of course not. I am always clean.
Hmm.
Well, regardless. What did he ask you about? Or did he do with you?
Oh, just showed me some ancient relics. Shoved it in my face and asked me if I recognized it.
Is that what he called it? His ancient relic?
Yes, and I told him that it was...
Ancient relic.
Ackerman, hi. I was wondering if you...
Boy, you're not going to be shagging the ancient relics
And,
in my
and that it was so small it fit in a hand. Barely.
Excuse me?
You heard me. She told me all about it.
You did not last very long with me. And you were... And you were so interested in hanging out with the other boy that I just let you go.
What?
So you could go spend time with Aldo.
No, okay.
It seems he likes dwarves and Bjornen as well.
Oh, I see how it is.
Whatever she said.
Are you gonna get married to a dwarf?
Not as I started this.
No, I'm not.
You
as
did
far
start
as I
this.
know.
Alright. My father would not allow me. Anyway.
Yes.
Let's go together.
Torturing the burrow.
I need you to look at something for me. It's not what you think.
No.
I see how it is. Yes, no, let's just get this over with. What is it? Step off to the side.
He is very familiar with getting it over quite quickly. You would be done in seconds.
Absolutely. I'm just going to get through with it. That's fine. No, let's go, boys. There we go.
Asking me for a number of birds and bees. I told her everything about bees, and when I tried to
Shall
tell her
we?
about birds, she ignored me.
Yes,
You're welcome.
It's getting rather...
You've never been given the talk.
Remember to show him your artifact.
I've been given lots of talks by my tutors, and
It's ancient.
but they won't tell me what talk.
Heard you like telling stories. She has the short version.
About the birds and the bee.
Of course I do. In short, there's a dead man.
Don't fuck with Lithel. Thoriel is merciless. If he wouldn't have said anything, she would have let it go, but they were still talking about it, so of course her humor comes out. Let's see, what time is it? I should have another 15 minutes or so before I need to go rest. Oh, they're taking my chair.
Long day, isn't it, Martina?
It is a day that fear is only a prelude to an even longer tomorrow. It's going to be a slog.
Are you still looking for me, or did you find me?
No, just needed to forward a message to you. They said that if you wish to help in other ways, if you perhaps know someone who can make something to deal with poisons and toxins.
I love making people laugh. It is my favorite thing in the world. Hoyt, I hope you're having fun here. 'Tis just you.
Just you.
You may have to ask them to raise it and lower it again.
Nope, it's your imagination. Princeton, can you handle a leather?
Letter. I mean, I'm not a courier.
I said a lever, not a letter.
Oh, well, you see, I activated it twice in quick succession, and for some reason, 15 seconds later, that second one went through.
I see.
Run the gauntlet. If you make it through the gate, you live.
Oh god, I've seen too many of them.
Thank you, sir.
No, I've already caught a gate once. I don't want to do it again.
Have you? Quite impressive.
You've seen. It seems you both have seen things I would never.
Merendel.
And things that I have never seen in my whole life.
Excuse me for one moment. I need to very briefly speak with Merendel before he disappeared.
I need to go find Marcus.
Hi.
I shall return shortly.
Understood.
I remember he went that way.
Good day. There's a gate toll, yes.
You know, I know my Peggy. Really?
Thank you very much.
My apologies, Thoriel. I expected the forge to be up today. However, it seems they encountered building issues. So, I think it'll be up tomorrow. And then I can get you your arrowheads.
We thank you.
Of course. I just apologize it's taken me so long.
Such is how things go. We are not impatient. We are, after all, an elf. Things take their time.
Of course. Patience is a virtue.
That is a human saying.
That is true.
Oh, thank you, Horde.
There seem to be many an elf who follow or would heed those words well.
It is not about
Some of them tend
hating.
to get very impatient.
There are quite a few who have spent their time in human lands. I am not among them.
I see. Do you mind if I ask where you come from?
Ashmathalos, of course. I am an elf. Don't we all?
Of course. Well, not all of us here.
She's in charge today. Well, she was while the captain was away, but we've got the same level of authority. If I'm telling you that you can do something and it turns out you
That
can't,
said,
well, I get to give the heat for it.
not all elves are from Eshmathalas as well. Some wander, like Tyr.
Have yourself a box. We've got plenty in the barracks.
There are not many of my time who are not of Ashmathalos.
Let me know when you need help with the work.
Should be actually. I do not think we share the amount of time that we have lived.
Oh, although. I took a little
The way you have stated that has confused me.
wondering if we have to build a second floor, then how are we gonna have
The way you say it makes you sound far older than I. Though I probably do not have the experience that one of the older elves would.
It depends on how you define older now, doesn't it?
That is true.
Do you see how I can't take more than 3 steps?
How would you define it?
I would not. to be older would imply that there's an end, and there is not one for elves. We age until we do not. There are those.
No longer age. Are you then not passed on?
There are those who have lived multiple millennia, who recall times that none of the rest of us do.
I see.
It is common,
Well,
after
that
all,
is not very much
in
surprise.
Esmetalas, to counter age in millennia, to the point where you no longer even consider it the years, but cycles. The cycles of the seasons, the cycles of civilizations, the cycles of towns and rivers and trees, the cycles of mountains even, for the eldest.
I guess I have not hit the age where I have considered that yet.
It
Or the
is
cycles of which I have considered that yet.
not a surprise. We figured that out after first talking to you.
Yeah. And by we you mean Lethal and yourself?
Nay, just myself.
May I ask why you refer to yourself as we?
It is how our language works.
I see.
Common is a different thing for me. It is not how I think still, even to this day. I do not dream in common. I dream in Adhelion, in Elvish.
Now I suppose learning a second language is like that. If you truly wish to learn it, then you must think it too, with your inner monologue.
Inner monologue? He just used an anachronism.
Does your voice speak in your own head?
Nay.
I am unsure how to describe it then. Besides exactly that.
We have never heard that term before.
Perhaps I am an exception.
I would not know.
No, it's like trying to describe color, would it not be? Trying to explain something that one does inside of their own mind that another does not?
It would depend on the thing.
That is true. Take this inner dialogue, I guess you could say. If you do not do it yourself, then it is quite difficult to describe. Besides, your own voice speaking inside of your head while you do not speak yourself.
And my voice is what I project. I do not hear it in my head.
Do you imagine it when you think, then I guess would be a better question.
I tend to think in pictures. To see.
Interesting. I do not do the same. I think more in my own words, but imaginary.
It would be fitting then for an engineer, would it not?
I think pictures would most befit an engineer, wouldn't it?
I do not know. I am not one.
Neither am I. I feel like pictures would be more useful coming from a blacksmithing perspective. You can envision exactly what you wish the metal to look like as the end result, rather than just telling yourself what you wish it for it to look like.
We would not know. We are not a blacksmith.
I guess the same could be said for a bow.
We are not.
Or arrows.
a bowmaker. I am a Fletcher. Fletcher is all about measurements, numbers. I do not picture the arrows. I know exactly how long they are. I know the weights of the tips and the forms they are. The feathers are always placed in the same position, the nock the same. All numbers.
That would definitely make it, well, I wouldn't say easier, because I do not know the effort that goes into making them.
Merely experience.
Unfortunately, I cannot do the same with my blades. If someone wishes for a blade, it needs to be custom, every single one of them. Though I guess it is similar to what you are saying. The blade needs to be the same shape, the cross guard in the same spot, the hilt wrapped with the same material.
We are not familiar with it.
As I, fletching.
Will you allow us to sit? We have been waiting some time.
Of course.
And you have been in the way.
Ah, my apologies. I did not mean to.
Thank you. Excuse me, Lethal.
Of course.
Hi. How are you?
Glad of you to join us.
Oh, it is my pleasure.
For the conversation.
What are you talking about? Old relics? Looking around the streets?
The most ancient.
I was making... Say what? I did not answer your question. You spoke to the other one.
Yeah, but you started talking about, like, whipping out relics and not being oppressive and all that stuff. Like, I get I say a lot of really dumb things, but you don't have to jab it in again.
We did not say oppressive. Those words did not come from our lips.
I didn't say anything about impressive or anything. Like, the whole like relic thing and everything, unoppressive, whatever you use. I don't know.
You just restated what you told us. I am, after all, honest.
Are you the one with the relics, then?
Depends on what you're talking about.
I'm not sure. Could you describe it to me?
I like Aldo.
Are you waiting for me to describe it, or are you waiting for her to describe it?
Yes, I'm waiting for you to describe it.
You know what? Arthuriel, how about you describe it?
Describe what?
The relic. My ancient relic.
It was a thing that barely fit in his palm, small enough to be concealed easily. Covered in markings. Unimpressive, dirty, but it seems to have been ancient. At least, as humans would see it. I do not know Ren. Ren has told me before that he does not remember much of his past.
Why do you look down when you look at me?
Do you wish me to continue?
No, I'm just gonna...
Goodbye, Ren. It was pleasant talking with you.
Why is he so disturbed at us looking down at him?
I do not
He
know.
has no heart.
Since he stands above us. I see the guards are enjoying watching Durst go off.
Do you think they do it on purpose?
Watch Durst? Or irritate him?
Irritate him, Nathaniel. Bring him to a raised voice.
Only
Aldo?
those who are not beholden to him.
Yep.
Are you headed over now?
I am missing... I was about to head over to the hunting lodge to take care of something, but I don't even know if they're around right now. So maybe we'll get started on that.
Should you need them, you could always ring the bell at the hunting lodge. They will come when they are able.
Oh, no, yeah. I have to see, because I want to make sure they'll be there when I make the trip. But yeah, I'll have to see. We can take care of the building now, though, if you want to.
I'll
just say this, I'm having trouble getting the payment for it.
Oh.
You are?
Well, I haven't been able to get a hold of... Well, they paid for the day we demolished it, but I haven't been able to get a hold of them for the payment the past 2 days.
Oh, then I recommend a work stoppage.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But I want to get as much work as I can before we hit the barley rolls, so I'll have to see. But yeah. So if you still want to help, you can.
Payment by the end of the day, then I will help.
Huh. Wait, is it actually? Oh, never mind. I'll see what I can do. In fact, I'll try to get that done.
Noon, and so it was noon.
I see. You can speak to the auditor, of course.
No, it wouldn't be through the auditor. I don't want to talk to him right now. He's kind of pissing me off.
We heard Aldo swear at him earlier. We have never heard Aldo say such a word.
What got you so agitated, Aldo?
I'm just trying to get some information that I told him we needed, and he's acting all... all he does is talk shit to me. Like, I just want to get work done, and he just makes it as rough as possible, so I had enough of it.
No appreciation for all of your effort, Aldo. Even the captain has sympathy for you.
You don't need to worry, Aldo. Dirk will soon be past his prime, and then become old and decrepit, long before you.
Oh, I know that.
King's Guard is here. This is most interesting. Go ahead, Aldo, and tell us. We'll wait. If he does not return, we know that things went poorly. We imagine the abbot, or the bank, or the merchants. Void. Thank you, always, my dear. Thank you for the cheers.
I believe a visit to the church may be the thing they are after.
Surprising? Why would all of the king... Why would they go, though?
The prelate had been involved in the planning for Barley Roll. Perhaps it has something to do with that.
It seems quite officious for such a thing. Even our guardsman is nervous. Look at him pacing.
Mirandel was in that direction also.
Oh, perhaps he's getting arrested
Maybe
again.
we'll finally see. Perhaps. He had told me that Osgood wanted to hang him.
Hang him?
Indeed.
Why waste good rope?
You jest, Arturo, but I don't find the idea very funny. He should have the means to keep himself useful.
He should.
For now.
He is an elf. He has been here longer than any of us. I cannot help thinking of asking him about Llewellyn, and him being unable to find anything in the history here. Oh, look.
Surely he's a poor scholar.
Aye, that seems to be why he's no longer employed as one.
Surgeon, we have business now. Here.
Understood.
First off, Soma, would it be decent to swerve in the street? I mean swerve! Out of my way! Do you understand?
Understand.
Humorous, is it? Oh, Alder returned. Maybe he has information.
Oh, you survived. Good.
I went to the church, I think, to talk to the prelate.
That is what we figured. It would be related then to what we discussed.
Hopefully that won't interfere with what we're doing tomorrow, then.
What is it you are doing tomorrow, Aldo?
Going to Barley Roll to beat up some orcs.
Orcs.
Beat up some orcs.
How casually you state something so dangerous.
Oh, yeah. I'm used to it, though.
Used to
What I have
it.
to deal with. Yeah.
How many have you
Dealing with
faced?
them. More than I should have. I don't know if you've ever heard what's been happening in the western mountains of Runefolder.
Not in some time. Just
There's
that
orcs pouring in from the west.
even through Vernfelder.
That's why they closed the gates.
Ah, I was going to ask if the king has closed his gates then.
And that's why I'm stuck out here and I can't help.
So you will face
best I can
them.
do is help beat them out up here.
I see. Always a dwarf then, Aldo.
Yeah.
I guess it is fitting, as I am always an elf.
Alright, well, I'll let you carry on here. I'm gonna go see if I can get that payment figured out. And then I'll come find you.
Thank you, Aldo. Please let me know.
Naver, Aldo. I always like watching Cade chase after horses.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
He was earlier, now he is returning. Why do you do that to a male guard?
I suspect not, is that it?
How unfair of him. I should do both. That would be fair, would it not?
Well, he's never done it to me. Has he done it to you, is that it?
Nay, ever since I told him we cannot be friends.
He doesn't appreciate your candor.
No, he does not. It hurt his feelings. He still brings it up. He brought it up today, even.
When I told Mr. Williams the same, his reaction was to take it as a challenge.
Disturbing. They should know their place.
You spent several days with him. Did his cheer ever dampen?
Kate?
Travis.
With how blonde his hair is, I'm pretty sure they're not hair.
Travis.
You doing alright?
Are you trying to recall his name? Travis.
Mr. Williams. You spent a few days with him and brought food back into the city and put you on Anvil also.
Oh, yes.
Staring at,
He was...
So last time I saw them over there.
When his life was in danger. And then you saw who he truly is. But aside from that, he was always the joyful thing he was. Young, so very young. Like a child.
Good day to you, Marcus.
Oh, good afternoon.
Are things going smoothly for you today?
Oh, things are going just well. Thank you for asking. Did you need any help today?
No, just checking on you.
Marcus,
Sorry,
may I make a...
I was going to do back to the castle and, promised Marion I'd have one with him a very long time ago.
Looking for someone, Otto?
Something we were going to do after work and so if it's alright, maybe take maybe an hour.
Looking for someone?
Nah. Yeah, I was trying to find Ernesto or his assistant.
That'll be your break for the day. You might want to get some dye.
Oh, yeah?
An ugly shirt. Saltman, hate it.
Everyone else loves it.
We do not.
I'll kill you,
I don't
Saltman.
know. I think King brings out his hair, the color of his hair. I think pop.
You see that? The elves don't like it.
And we almost count as people.
Well, I respect your honesty. Thank you.
But you are people.
We are halves.
We are people, you are not.
And there you go.
Think they're trying to start a pseudo fight.
He's gonna throw you out again.
No, remember, Commander Osgood says there's no
And this,
between,
and this chair is so comfortable.
I can be polite, Othariel. You are the most wonderful people. Indeed.
See, look, they changed their attitude. Crisis averted.
Those would be the words she would say were your shirt not an offense to all living creatures about you.
That's a compliment.
See, at least we agree about that. Your shirt's awful.
I think I just witnessed a assault.
Oh, it's a compliment from you, Captain. Thank you.
No attempted murder.
One day, Saltman, I will kill you.
What was that last part? I didn't quite catch that last bit. What was it?
Don't worry about it, Saltman. Have a good day.
That's what I thought.
Afternoon.
Clean them out, so.
Keep this flower.
Nah, I think you two have it covered. She giving a flower?
Oh, I guess you got a flower.
She was standing behind you.
Did she take it from me? Okay, wait a minute.
No.
Oh, she walked up with it.
Yeah. I think she was going to give it to you.
Are all the boys hitting on you again?
I buy a rare, expensive flower.
Mm-mm.
What do
I
you
was
need?
trying to give the rogue a flower, but you seem rather busy.
I don't think they would.
I should be able to.
Even
But
if they wanted to, they would probably
we need to
not.
get some wood.
Does this mean I don't have to make gate
Currently, the wood I had was put towards two shields for people.
You have an opportunity for profit.
Guess I'm never gonna leave with my 10
Well, I know
copper.
one place where we can get wood, but they would have to give it to us.
Make it worth our while.
Well,
I haven't used it yet today.
actually undergo construction, then maybe.
Oh, God. Well, hopefully soon they'll be with your business. And I'll be one of
It is this one you wish to speak to. Lithel is her name. Good day once more.
You need.
Alright. Then I'll be the first one at your store.
Is it gonna affect what's happening tomorrow?
Small crack in my quarterstaff. I got stabbed with a sword at Oakenbrook.
I see. I'm afraid I don't know how much wood that would be.
Aldo, we need your expertise.
Aldo.
Very small breakage.
So I believe for quarterstaff, I have. Let me check real quick. I currently have. I have 2 of the wood, but I would need 2 more.
2.
You would need 2 more.
Yeah. So if you wanna, if you're willing to give the 2 of that wood back, I'll give you the 20 copper back. And I can make it up to you at a later point once we're back.
I could always pay if it is difficult.
I think having Aldo owe us something would be more worthwhile than money now. Assuming he survives, of course. Should you die, that would be worthless.
Another note. Do any of you know where I could go to put this red dye in the vat and make it a liquid?
And probably the brewer, I imagine.
Yeah, I'd say Jack is your best bet.
Right.
Perhaps Christos. I know he was once experimenting with dyes.
That's true. Christos can do it as well.
Christos will be easier to get to. Thank you. Right. So.
Or even Martino there next to you. I know he also brews.
Back later for it?
All right, I can do that.
I'm also a brewer.
Now, we will have the opportunity to decide how Aldo will owe us. I cannot wait.
Thank you very much. Should I pay now? Because I will need to come and hurry up and grab it and we gotta go.
That's fair. Don't worry about it now. We'll worry about it later.
Sure.
You can worry about it after farther if you have to.
All of you.
Aldo?
Of course.
If I die, it will not get paid. I'll give it to you before I leave. Thank you all.
All right.
That's
I'll
all
pay you
right.
later once I fix it.
He'll die too.
Thank you.
So here's 20 copper back.
You know where
And
the
I'll
wood
just
is.
go
You put it there.
Yep, I'll go grab 2 units of it.
Good luck, Aldo. Make it well. It may save your life.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You don't mind. I have to get it to Aldo, but I said of course.
I wonder where Brunswick is right now. Yeah, I like it. I love bench time too. It's very entertaining. Look at the captain.
Yes, sir. Captain on deck. Captain, don't call me captain. I'm still a private. It's more of the semantics.
Rin is there. Our elf is coming. Rin.
Rin. What is it about this trinket, do you know?
Nay, I do not. But I just heard them mention something salacious, so I shall go involve myself.
No. Listen here. So, there's one thing you have to keep in mind. Something that takes a day means you can finish it in the same day.
I'm gonna make sure I don't bother them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, exactly. Something that takes 2 days means you can start it in one session and finish it.
What is it?
Have you seen Bastille today?
No, I have not.
We heard she was not available, that she was not feeling well, and her assistant was present, Nisk. You can ask for her.
The only time that I've ever seen her was this morning. She just gave me my Gambison.
Oh, I was not looking for her services. I had some other matter to inquire about.
I do hope that you find her.
Oh, Thoriel, I didn't tell you. Wolfire and Jack. They proposed to each other in the tavern 2 days ago.
Wolfire and Jack.
Indeed.
She could do better.
Of course, Thoriel. And she will, eventually.
Hmm.
I gave them a silver to commemorate the occasion.
Oh, I was about to ask why.
It felt like the right thing to do, Thoriel. I'm unsure if it is Wolfire.
No, it is Wolfire. I am sure.
I mean...
That was Thoriel.
Chico told me that Jack proposed to you.
Yes.
Did you receive my silver, or was it Jack?
It might have been Jack that received it.
I see. Yes, well, ensure you spend it on wine and other things to enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Of course, Wolfire. Consider it a gift from both of us.
Thank you so much. You wouldn't happen to know where Jack went off to?
I have not seen him at all today, in fact.
Nay, we have not seen him.
Okay. I'll probably stop by town real quick. But thank you. How about you?
I love watching how awkward the guards are. They get a little awkward and shy. She is a very cute merchant girl. And it is nice to see Falcone enjoying herself with a character that actually makes her happy. One that isn't as difficult for her to play. I like watching DJ move. He can't sit still. It's very funny to me. I think that was the saddest stretch I have ever seen. He didn't even reach his knees.
It must be hard to stretch in place.
Indeed. There we go.
Perhaps not.
That is a flexible one. That's why she's the
Now I know
sergeant.
that one is the sergeant.
Yes. Now reach behind your ankles.
Sorry, what was that?
I said reach behind your ankles.
Well, miss, I regret to inform you there's nothing there for me to reach.
There are indeed. You have ankles, do you not?
I've got ankles.
Yes.
To grab them.
You were stretching. Either that or you just decided to bend over in front of us for some reason in the middle of the street.
I did decide that.
I see. Then a performance it is. Shall we perhaps throw some money on the ground for you?
You absolutely should. It would help me quite a bit.
Well,
If you were to pick it up, would it be considered a bribe?
No, it would be considered a tip and an honest trade.
Sergeant, this guardsman is asking for not a bribe. Oh, I see.
You know the law. If you break it, I'm going to have to arrest you.
I will never break the law, miss. I am merely performing a transaction.
Can we pay to see him get arrested?
Yes.
Oh, we can. Excellent.
That would be bribery.
Oh.
That's illegal, miss. I do not recommend you perform illegal actions in front of the sergeant, lieutenant, or captain.
I see. Perhaps that is why then you shouldn't ask us to throw money on the floor in front of you.
That is not illegal, miss. That is simply a transaction.
Oh, it is a transaction?
Sergeant.
An excellent point, miss.
I'm curious. Are the city guard allowed to have 2 jobs?
I'll have to recheck back to them. I have not examined that part of the law in a while. I would have to ask the captain. He would know more than I would.
The real question would be if they are allowed to perform additional job where they are guarding.
Indeed, that would be the correct question.
I would imagine not. They're sworn in fealty to the crown. To work in another position would probably be seen...
It's dereliction of duty.
Exactly.
That would be most unfortunate.
When we are off duty, we can be called back at any time. Especially in the case of an emergency.
Aye.
I see.
You said that one was Holt? Was that his name?
Corporal Holt, yes.
Corporal Holt. Thank you, Sergeant.
He's a bit of a handful, but...
It doesn't look like
when
it.
it comes down to doing his job, he does it.
When he was bending over, there wasn't much to see. That's why we were asking for more.
Oh, my word.
My duty is to provide for the crown and her citizens, miss.
And her citizens? Oh.
You see, I don't know if she's ever told you, but he wants to be the next warden.
That small man? We will wish the little one luck then. Maybe when he grows up.
Oh, my. You are quick-witted, aren't you?
We have heard these things before. She tends to be distressed by it on quite many occasions. Well, thank you, Sergeant, for answering our questions. We appreciate it.
Thank you for reminding me what I was forgetting. I really need to take a closer look at our book of laws. I forget them every now and then, which is unfortunate.
No worries.
Not all of them, but a few. There are a few very, very not well written out ones that you have to very closely pay attention to how they're worded.
Oh, we see. The tricky ones.
Unfortunately, it was not one of those that got me in trouble the other day. I ended up getting lashings.
We are sorry to hear that, Sergeant.
Well, I had a bit of a problem. I was stuck between a nobleman and a Northman. Both at odds with each other. It's like competing with an unrelenting force versus an unmovable object. You're not going to win, no matter which you choose.
Nay, you will not. An Iron Wolf has found their way.
With the decision again, what would you do now?
Face of the decision again. I was never by myself, which I let my fear take hold of me a little bit. One of my privates was right there. I could have had him run to get more guards, and then the captains or even the warden to assist me. That it may be that the Northman is used to different traditions, he still broke our laws.
Wait, what Northman? What?
I think we've already spoke of this, Yosa. There was the Northman the other day, the dark-looking one.
Ah, aye, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is gate closed for everyone or just me?
I'll fix it for
Just
you.
you.
Ah, alright, cool. No worries.
Did you just arrive?
Well, yes. I had a major headache earlier. Aye. It's also morning, but I know it is a lie, so it is fine.
Is that better for you, Miss Yosa?
Aye, it is. Thank you, my dear.
Good.
Alright. Well, I can't get a hold of the person to get the money, but if you want to help still, I can try to get it for you to you later today.
I see. Well,
It's up to you.
I shall come help you.
Alright, then let's go get that work done.
Bye.
Goodbye, Elsa. And Naver. Lethel. Enjoy your time with the barrel of dwarf.
I shall try my best, Eluriel.
It will be quite a bit of work. We will
If there's any work.
hope for you.
Oh. I hope the payment shall be sufficient. The tea was left under the stairs should you wish to enjoy some tonight.
Not without you. It would be a crime.
Still. Navier, Ethoriel.
Oh, she was feeling... Thank you, Hoyt, again. Le salon, traveler.
You'll find out, mate.
I fare you this day.
We are, well...
Elder's gonna be working on the thing in the poor quarters.
I am not a paid, miss.
I'll be right there.
It's within the ledges available to return.
No worries.
Just this day has treated you as
Aye. We have been enjoying our time here. Do not let us keep you. Well, work awaits you. Lethel is already there. With Master Dwarf.
always.
You know how confusing that's going to be.
Not there.
I mean, it's just about as confusing as Lily and Liliana, though.
Sergeant, can I ask you a question?
Oh, is it private?
I am blessed by your presence. I feel nothing but happiness.
As it should be.
Yes, sir. I just saw her. She was just right there. I think they went that way.
So, when did you sign up to be a guide?
Oh, I've always been one. I was here after all before the walls existed. Back when this was a veil.
Interesting. So, which sergeant did you serve under?
Sergeant Rollo. You would not know of him.
Oh.
You would know of one of their children, though.
Really?
Would you like to hear the story?
Oh, absolutely.
Corporal Holt. Lethel?
Don't let her torture me.
How dare you?
Unbearable. I have to go fetch some tea.
Ah.
How's the guards?
Well then, we will tell you the story
They just walked away.
of Rollo and what he did for Hedwig before it was Castle Hedwig. As you humans would recall it,
You choose to stay here.
this was long ago. Back before this place was made of stone, for the most part. It was wood, a palisade they were working on. They had not yet finished the path that led south to Edgemathalos. That was just in the process of being laid out. It was all one forest back in the days, before you humans carved your way through it. To us it looked as if some giant walked down from the north and to the south with their arms swept wide and created a desolation across the land, one that did not heal, that was poisoned by the many humans who were traveling across the muddy ways that had been made. Rollo was a hobbit, a good soul. He had come here to start over. He had wished to create a family, to see hobbits respected, not just as small children, not just as jesters and fools and children, but as respectable people.
We will not have many days off when the war ends.
When he was here, he made friends with all of the residents of Hedwig. He had a way about him, a kindness you could hear in his voice, a endless joy he would spread wherever he went. He would begin speaking, and it was as if the day brightened, as if the sun shined just a little brighter for him. Rollo made friends with all who were here, not just the humans and the dwarves, not just the few other hobbits who had made their way here, but even the rare elf.
I'm having a little trouble understanding your words. They keep...
A danger had come from the east, one you are familiar with, though they did not wear that name at the time. The Empire. They were once again attempting to expand their influence, to reach their grasping hand and take whatever land they could. It had been taken from the elves before.
Confusing between the two of your names. This is Private McGregor.
They had taken it from the elves before, and now it was the humans' turn. And as humans do, they were fighting among themselves. Different beliefs at war with each other. Hedwig needed a leader, but the great king, Hervig was his name, although we did not use that word at the time. Are you familiar with what the original word is for a lord?
Original for a lord. Original in what context? In your language or in mine?
In yours, what it was way back when.
Oh.
You'll have to earn the nickname first.
No idea, miss.
Oh, it is so different. It was a word that meant bringer of the bread.
Well, as long as you can
If you can believe it.
Really?
Hreithloth, I believe was how it was pronounced.
I'm blaming me the next day when your stomach hurts.
Pronounced like that?
Forgive me, it was Hlifward. Loafwarder. That is what a lord is. Hlifward.
What a weird word.
Oh, it is your word. Just as the place that is now.
My word.
Oh, it is. It is your people, even if it isn't personally you.
Someone else's word.
Our words are someone else's words, are they not?
That's true, and I don't take credit for them.
Mm.
My people do not embody me. Nor do they embody you. You are you.
Come back.
I am me.
And who are you, Corporal?
Come back.
I am Corporal Holto Carrick. The next warden.
The next warden. Then let me tell you the story of the warden of Edwick. So, the Empire set its army forward. They did not have the great blades and the armor they did now. They were not the accomplished warriors that they are now. But still they were capable. Always grasping and greedy they were. Edwick was not ready. The great king, who had led their people, had passed away some time ago. His name was still legendary among those who lived out here. They needed a leader, one who could bring the people together, show them what it was to be brave. And yet, among the guards, they could not find one. There was no army, of course. It was just a bunch of lords. They do not have the money to create one or train them. The militia was but farmers, poor as they were and inexperienced. But Rollo had seen some battle. He was a merchant, a traveler. And he was passionate in the defense of others. He believed in taking care of his friends, of those he cared for, and he would make friends with all of those around him. He was able to mount the defenses, to train the conscripts, as the warden here has trained those before they went off to Oakenbrook. He was a wonderful person. For his work, he was gifted a ring that spelled out words, elf friend, and armor made of the elves, both gifted to him to take with him. But a problem occurred. You see, Rollo, who had always wished to be but a farmer, became a celebrity, became famous for the defense, for his protecting of Edwick, a desire he did not wish.
No.
And so, one day, after a party, after celebration, a celebration in his honor in the defense of Edwick, he took off his armor. He took the ring that had been gifted to him, the ring that said Elfrin, and dropped it in the river. He took one last look back and began walking a path to the east toward Anbarskria, which we now call Ambershire. The last thing any saw of Rollo was his hair flying in the wind, red as the sun. We would hear later that he had taken on a new name. He no longer wished to be Rollo, the defender of Edwick. He called himself Featherfoot. And ever since then, those hobbits with the flaming red hair were known as his kin. One of them lived here. One of them who found his ring. One of them who wore it. And died in the defense of Edwick, when she too had made friends with Ithoriel, who knew the first of the Featherfoots, and now the last. And that is the story of Rollo, the first hobbit guardsman of Adwick.
Well, he did a good job.
Did
Though I do find it odd that he left such a nice ring
I
in a river.
We do as well. When Maya found it, it surprised us a great deal to know it was still here.
What? Wait.
Good day, Corporal.
Still here?
It is upon her finger. It was buried with her in the cemetery.
Understood.
Merendel. Good day, guardsman. We will wish you well.
Thank you for the story, miss.
Of course, my pleasure. It is always good to share the good memories and the sad ones. Thank you for the bless you, Hyde. You're such a delight, my dear. Thank you, Midnight Star, for the follow. We are going to go head off to bed now. It's late for me. And what we will do is send you off to Elusive, our good friend. She is Lethel, a wonderful elf, a younger one, more spirited than myself. I hope you will enjoy your time with her. Take good care of her. She is precious, as are all of my dying kin. I hope you enjoyed that story. It's the second time we've gotten to tell it. I hope I'm telling the lore accurately. I kind of had to make shit up. Shinakami hadn't given me the full details, so I kind of made it up in my mind. We saw you come out of there. Oh, my body got pushed out of the way. Well, we have no money to return because we've spent all of it today. 25, 10, and 640, as I recall. I have to go check my VOD to make sure. I hope all of you have a wonderful day. Oh, that's why everyone's behind me. I keep forgetting. My stream